This tequila jalapeno sauce is unique. This will give a completely different feel to the breakfast that you will have every morning from here on. Come on, let me show you how to make it. The oil is nice and hot in the pan, and so the first ingredient I'm going to add is the mirepoix, and we're going to stir this. The mirepoix is a combination of celery, onion, and carrots. Italian, we call it soffritto. It's at the base of every soup and every sauce. And then we're going to go with the bacon. What I like about the bacon is that in this fashion, it gives an enormous amount of flavor and it creates a base that's extremely important for us in the sauce. The bacon is in here. You'll notice that instead of flashing this on very high heat, I'm going very softly on medium heat. And that's exactly what you want to do. This is a long play. While this is cooking, I want to add a couple of interesting additions. Here we go with tomato paste. Why? I used to make demi-glace at home. Demi-glace is a byproduct of veal stock that is used in classical French and Italian cuisine. And one of the things that I've learned is that when you use a tomato paste and you add the tomato paste to the roasting bones of the veal that you use to make the stock, ultimately that you turn into a veal demi-glace, it gives it even more flavor. In a certain way, we're trying to do the same thing here, making sure that the tomato paste attaches itself, glazes itself to the soffritto and the bacon. And now here we are ready with the magic ingredient, some brown sugar. Why the brown sugar? The brown sugar is a little bit of the yin and yang. There's an enormous amount of saltiness that we have already present within the bacon and the tomato paste. As the molasses melts and the sugar goes into it, there is a deepening of flavor of the sauce. And now we're going to be adding a roughly chopped jalapeno. You know how precise I am. I like to have everything perfectly cut. But in this particular case, at the end of the sauce, we'll be straining the sauce. So it truly doesn't matter how we cut it. But what we want to make sure is that you take out the seeds. As this is cooking, it's time now for us to add a little bit of regular pepper with it, a little bit of regular salt, and just a little bit, enough to kind of get it going on. And now here comes the most important addition, tequila. Why tequila? This being a Latino-inspired, actually a Mexican-inspired sauce, I thought that the tequila was the proper match. What you want to do is to cook it until it reduces by half. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to add beef stock. To also give heft to the sauce, we add a little bit of tomato sauce. Now, increase the heat a little bit just for a moment because you want to bring this to a boil and you want to completely stir to make sure that nothing sticks to the bottom of the pan while you get the boiling temperature. Here we are at a boil, and it's at this point now that you want to reduce this to a simmer, and you want to let this simmer for the next 35-40 minutes.